Hi, welcome to Owl Tarot. This is Maria. I'm excited. This is my first video for this channel. I will be guiding you through your ascension with messages. I will be guiding you through your healing journey as well. I am so excited. If you're looking for career advice, maybe this is not your channel. If you're looking for love advice, maybe this is not your channel. I'm not saying that that type of advice won't come through, but I'm saying that's not my main focus. My main focus is for us to unlock remembrance, codes, and advance DNA. If you are drawn to this channel, then I would give it a try. We have 3 cards for you to choose from, 3 different types of healing modalities, 3 healings. So here we go. Card 1, Group 1, number 23, Ashtar, Communion. Group 2, card 11, Dimitri, Nurturer. Group 3, Danu, Assurance, card 10. Take a moment, take a deep breath. Don't second guess yourself. Pick the card that is right for you. Take as long as you need. Now, if you're drawn to 2 or 3 cards, that's okay too. I will see you in your reading. Thank you. Hi, Group 1. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited for your reading. This card is powerful. This card is all about listening to the synchronicities, seeing the synchronicities, allowing yourself to be fully present. Now, I have to say that this is really, really difficult for some people, including myself. We tend to distract ourselves from what is in front of us because we have a difficult time of letting go of our comfort zones, the past, the environments that we know. So this card is calling you into your light, calling you into your sacred space of awareness. It's not an actual place. It's not like it's calling you to go to your room. It's not calling you to go to a specific place in the world, but it's calling you to be completely present in yourself. Taking deep breaths in, releasing, saying yes to the breath of change. Saying yes to the breath of change, which can guide you to miraculous places that you've walked before. I'm not sure if I believe in reincarnation. However, I believe that there is no time. So even if there are aspects of me elsewhere living their own lives, I think that's closer to what I believe. There are a million Marias out there living at the same time as this Maria that is getting this video recorded. In other words, allow yourself to be present so that you could shift and change. But it doesn't necessarily have to be all serious stuff. Laugh about it, joke about it. Even changing, if you're constantly wearing shirts that are black, put on the opposite. Put on a pink shirt. Even that tiny change can bring new energy to your field. So your cards have been pre-populated, and I will start setting them down. The next card that came up, it's an oracle card of, again, it's about having fun in the matrix. We all know that this is illusionary. This is a place where nothing means anything but this moment. If you were fully free of the ideas that you had to be human, then who would you be? This dimension has, we have to go to work and pay the bills. But how can we make things fun while we even learn to unlock possibilities, ideas, and synchronicities? Have fun. Hang out with people that make spirituality, that make everyday life fun. That's my recommendation for you, the sun. I feel that you are being called to be the light of the world. Laughing about how amazing this creation is, because it's amazing. It feels absolutely real, doesn't it? I know this is pretty intense stuff, but if you're here, maybe it's time for you to hear it. Being the light of the world has a lot of responsibility. It means that you're shining your awareness to the world. Everything you've healed the world from, because you don't heal alone. Every message, every action of love can break generational curses. Take everything that you do serious, but have fun with it, if that makes any sense. Strength. Feel like, again, I think you are being called to have the strength to let go of your comfort zone, to let go of the past, and allow the universe to crumble that comfort zone. I mean, how else are we going to move on if it doesn't crumble? It's beautiful. Justice. Again, right underneath the sun. Shed the dimness. You don't need to hide your light anymore. And I'm so, so sorry that you felt like you needed to hide your light for others to accept you. But that's not who you are anymore. Some people would get so upset if somebody would walk into work happy. The audacity of them for bringing their sunlight into a dark, gloomy workplace. You have to not care what other people think about you, because you know you're on the right path. 7 of Materials. You've worked hard You've rebuilt a foundation for yourself. You rebuilt your whole identity. You're not the same person you were 10 years ago, or 20 years ago, or maybe 5 minutes ago. Acknowledge that hard work. Acknowledge how amazing you are, and acknowledge the power that you currently have. And again, light up the world. That's what we're here for. Some people can't quite see. We're here to light up the world, to show them the way. And this is not a religious thing. It's more like, if I can remember, if I could heal, if I could work through some generational curses, so can you. The Star card. You are pretty powerful connected. You're pretty powerfully connected. So I think this group is super awake or ascended. You have conversations with your guides. Perhaps you sense them. You pray quite a bit. You allow the universe to guide you. You co-create with the universe. And you love deeply. Because the truth is, we are love. Last card. The Tower. The Tower gets a lot of negative ideas, or they see the Tower as negative, but I don't see it as negative. We could co-create with the Tower. And what does that look like? If you're having a difficult time letting go of the past, or letting go of your comfort zone, the way you could co-create with the Tower is by changing and shifting things in your life, so that when the Tower hits, you don't actually feel it as much. And I think I gave you a good example of what to do. If you're constantly wearing black clothes, wear colorful clothes. Change it weeks at a time. If you get up in the morning and you have a routine that you're gonna go downstairs and drink coffee, then get up in the morning and drink water first. I know those are really small, but trust me, they make a difference. If you go to work in a particular, there's a route that you take a different route. Try it for a week, and the Tower starts co-creating with you. So it won't be as intense. I'm actually gonna try it myself, because these are powerful recommendations. I hope you enjoyed your session and your reading. Remember, you are the light of the world, and I'll see you out there. Hi, Group 2, welcome to your reading. I'm so excited that you picked this group, because Dimitri is obviously an earth goddess, a beautiful being of light and wisdom, very connected to earth. So you guys are all my earth beings. You might have had a lot of reincarnations here on earth. You are deeply connected to Pachamama, Gaia. So I'm excited to see what comes through. Dimitri, the nurturer, the card, reminds you, because she's the goddess of the harvest, so she reminds you to share your harvest with the community. So if you just come, if you just received an inheritance, or you are receiving an inheritance, or if you are receiving goods, gifts, merchandise, I don't know, whatever it is that you're receiving, but I feel like you are receiving quite a bit of material things. Make a plan. And the best way to share, the best way to give is when nobody knows who gave it. It is magical and powerful. Everything. When the harvest comes, you share with the community, and harvest will always be there at your door. And it feels so, so good when you give from a place of abundance, of gratitude, of mercy and love. So yeah, absolutely. This is going to be an interesting group. You received this oracle as well. She's going towards the sun. She's leaving the darkness. It must have been a long journey. Even though she had a lot of resources, it might have been running out. So the harvest has perfect timing. She's learned. She might have been an overspender. She might have been an overgiver. She might have given from a place of lack and resentfulness. But she's learned through it all. She understands that that's not something that you do anymore. I feel like she's looking back and saying, I can't believe I went through that. I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe that I'm leaving that behind. So there's like gratitude for leaving that life behind. Yeah, it must have been difficult. So I think this group struggles with making decisions. What to choose, what to do, what to choose. Planning is really, really important for this group. As soon as you make a decision, stay committed, even though at times it may, and always be guided, because you are guided. But even if it's hard at first to follow through something that you really wanted to do, follow through. And it's going to bring you so much joy, love, and again, gratitude. Gratitude is really important for this group. Every step that you take, be grateful, because you are being held. Yeah, it feels like you were in the darkness for a long time, wandering around, finding your way to the light, but I think you're there. It's time to let go and run. I think not only did you were in the darkness for a long time, you had to figure out who you truly were. I feel like you might have had a difficult time realizing those thoughts that you thought weren't you. That those thoughts that you were encouraging by allowing them to be in your presence was co-creating. So you had to become really careful about the thoughts you thought and fully be present. That might have been very, very difficult. Somebody that has been through it, it could be almost impossible to shift your thoughts, but it's not impossible. Like it could feel impossible, but it's not impossible. I feel like you're going to start a new journey now. You're going straight. See, you're already there. You're already in the light. Just trust that you're being guided. So if there's like doubt coming through, just whatever. It doesn't mean anything. These thoughts that I am seeing don't mean anything. They have no meaning. Nah. The devil. I feel like you do struggle with that. Doubt. Do I have to do something more? Do I have to do more shadow work? Do I have to do... No, you don't have to do anything. You're already there. Stop doubting it. Just allow it. Have fun. Go out to the movies. Go for a jog. And just be grateful for everything that you've been through. Because, honey, you've been through a lot. Have a party. I hope that's your first thing on task on your to-do list when you get your harvest, is to have a party. I know you probably by this point, you're probably a loner, because if you went through the dark night of the soul, I am sure that you're probably a loner because you had to isolate yourself. But it's time to balance that loner energy. Have a party. Have a spa day. Feel like you're going to receive a message. It could be either during meditation or during, one of your evening walks or something like that. Or it could be even through email or social media, when you're going to realize, I'm in the light now. I'm done. I'm grateful. I'm done. I'm grateful. And cry if you want to cry, because it was hard. It was painful. Your new beginning. I could say your new beginning is coming, but I feel like it's so close that I could taste it. You have nothing to worry about, Group 2. You've made it. Congratulations. I know it was hard, and I'm so, so sorry that you had to do it alone sometimes. Most people don't understand. I'm so sorry. But I hope you resonate with this reading. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next week. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. Danu, the Celtic goddess, the Queen of Magic. I feel like you're finally going to step into your modality, your healing modality. It doesn't need to be a healing modality. It could be your legacy, your life's work. I feel like you are being currently inspired and this goddess is the beginning of magic. So I cannot wait to hear what you guys are up to. The card that also popped up right away was Priestess. What I'm really drawn to, not only the moon, but the words behind the priestess, the codes. So you could be a galactic coder. You could be a magical witch that has an infinity for spells or words, charms. Something about the written word, symbols. Yeah, I think it's powerful stuff. So you're beginning your journey with this modality. I feel like you're already introduced to it. And I think there might be some insecurity to get started, or maybe not. But just take a step forward. I would even do automatic writing if that's something that draws you, or start painting or start drawing, and just look at the symbols that are coming up for you. Tower. Okay, so you have to approach this modality with a clear growth mindset. So everything you think you know about magic, delete it and start over. Be guided. Allow your guides to show you this modality completely. Don't bring into this new modality all of the limitations that you had in other modalities. That's not how it works. I know you've worked hard to master some of your craft, but it's going to pay off. The reason why you had to start somewhere is because your determination, your willingness, your faith in the craft, if you bring into this new one, you will be unstoppable. But there's doubt. I know. That could be a bummer. I'm so sorry that perhaps things didn't work out before. So maybe you've tried it before, and it didn't work out, but the timing wasn't right. I just feel like this is a clock. I think the timing is right now. I feel like not only wasn't the timing right, but I feel like you had to pay your dues, your community dues, your soul group dues. You had to do a lot of growth and healing too with this group. You had to overcome a lot of emotions. The victim mentality especially was big with this group, and you've overcame that mentality. So congratulations. Egypt. This modality might be new for you, but old. I feel like there's Egypt is in here as well. You're not doing this alone. You are being guided, and your ancestors are with you. So you even may be drawn to the blue beings. So this could be very ET Actually, I think it's very ET. There was a lot of pain. There was a lot of pain that you've not only overcome, but are still overcoming. There are some things still, I think, emotionally that you're still overcoming. Self-worth, finding your light. You're probably one of those people, I think they're called the underdog, where they're brilliant, they're fascinating, they're powerful, and yet they don't see themselves clearly. And I'm so sorry. You could not see yourself clearly. I'm so sorry that people didn't recognize you. I'm so sorry people didn't hear you. I feel like someone from your past is coming to at least light a path for you, or a possibility that you're not considering. You are absolutely worthy of love. You're absolutely worthy of transformation. You're absolutely worthy of your next phase. And I'm so sorry that you had to live life without knowing it. Nine of Cups is a wish being granted. You're going to be able to see yourself clearly and be the magician that you came here to be. You completed an earth cycle. Congratulations. What does that even mean? You completed an earth cycle. I feel like that means that life was difficult here as a starseed. And being on Earth can be really, really complicated for starseeds because they don't fit in sometimes. Earth beings are beautiful creatures, and everything comes natural for them. Earth comes natural. The social, what do you call it? Societal rules, groupthink, all of that stuff comes natural for them. But for us, it's really, really difficult to understand. And we tend to be loners as well because we just don't get it. You completed a cycle. It's done. There's nothing else. You've completed the cycle. It's done. Now the world is your oyster. I never really understood those analogies, or I don't even know what they're called. But you could do whatever you want now. I feel like you could be who you want to be. You're a shifter. So I think that whatever you think is impossible is actually really possible, and you could be that. I think this is the season for the ETs. We're going to come to life. We're going to be aligned to love. It was hard. It was hard being here on Earth. I get it. Feels like it's, they're kind of dancing together and playing. But this Earth being and this ET, I feel like they had to cohabitate. And sometimes it wasn't easy. But now you could see yourself clearly. And now you don't take things personal. You could allow people to be who they are and not take it personal. And find your community. Find your group that sees your blue skin, that sees you, that sees your amazingness, your worth, your love. You don't have to try to fit in anymore. You could just be you. I hope you resonated with this reading. I truly loved this reading. It was so beautiful. And I can't wait to see in the comments what your modality is, what modality you're being introduced to. I've been there and done that. This journey, this walking on earth is beautiful, but it could be very exhausting and complicated. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next week.